In a world of change, there are some things that stay the same. One example, the beauty of this land, purchased by our congregation in 2007, nestled along Ballinger Creek along Route 15-340. Another thing that stayed the same, the reason why we purchased this land. This choice 110-acre property was secured for one purpose, to help us live out our vision, to multiply the number of persons turning to Jesus Christ, by multiplying the number of opportunities for spiritual growth and biblical outreach.
It's all about reaching additional people for Jesus. It's not primarily about real estate. It certainly is not about building a new building. Those are just simply tools and mechanisms to give us more space to reach more people for Jesus.
Deciding on the best way to do that takes time and has become a very deliberate process.
There's not been a tremendous amount of movement that's visible to the congregation. A lot of people think, well, maybe we've kind of mothballed that or something, but that's not true. The dream is very much alive. We are dealing now with an ongoing economic situation, and we're some other factors in the zoning and so forth and so on that have caused us to maybe slow down a little bit and kind of take a look at how fast we can proceed with that. But no, the dream is very much alive.
Right after we bought the property, the economy shifted in a major way. And then most recently, the Board of County Commissioners shifted from one administration to another, where zoning and land use options are beginning to multiply in a new way. So I think the best word to describe our current status is we want to stay nimble.
As we stay nimble, much activity is taking place. We've looked at various site plan options for the property. We've monitored new county land development policies. We've explored a new access bridge over Ballinger Creek off Elmer Dare Road. We've also held more congregational events on our property to acquaint more folks with its beauty and potential. The bottom line is we've worked to be good stewards of our new land, looking for opportunities to move forward according to God's perfect timing.
And we want to consider any and all options to move us forward in our vision of reaching more for Jesus.
While options for using our Route 15-340 property are multiplied, giving toward reducing the debt on the land has been strong, an indication that the congregation has not lost sight of the original vision for its purchase.
I really want to thank the congregation for their second-mile support. We've been very successful with the Imagine campaign. We've drastically paid down the debt. And I would project that as things continue, if things continue to come in as they've been doing, I would say by the end of 2012 we'll have that debt whittled down to somewhere in the neighborhood of $1 million. Considering we started at about $3.3 million in debt just a few years ago, and so we're making great strides.
And I believe the primary reason why people are giving ahead of schedule is because, first of all, they have caught the vision that the land is not about the land but about reaching more people for Jesus. And frankly, they really applaud the fact that we are taking a more conservative approach rather than acquiring more debt at this time.
And so the vision for our Route 15-340 property is very much alive, along with our overall vision to reach more for Jesus. But as we reach more for Jesus, our current facilities continue to be stretched to the limit. So we're now exploring new ways to maximize our current facilities. Two areas in need of new space are youth ministry and contemporary worship. Our updated strategic ministry plan now envisions a second contemporary service on Sunday morning, possibly at 11:15.
Our fastest growing worship area has been the contemporary service, the 9:45 service on Sunday mornings, and so in order to accommodate another service sometime on Sunday morning, we really need another location. So that's why we're thinking in terms of some renovation in the fellowship hall that would allow us to hold another service while a traditional service is going on upstairs in the sanctuary. Our vision is still to reach more people for Jesus Christ, and so while we're waiting to develop the land and so forth out at the Route 15-340 location, there's more that we got to do in the meantime, and so therefore it will require some investment right here to be able to continue to reach the unchurched in the community.
It should be stressed that no decision has been made on renovating the fellowship hall or any other building space. We're just exploring options at this point. But the bottom line is whether it's building modifications that enable more people to worship God and develop a relationship with Jesus Christ, or a new bridge or buildings at a brand new location, everything that's being done or will be done is designed to multiply the number of persons turning to Jesus Christ by multiplying the number of opportunities for spiritual growth and biblical outreach.
It's been a challenge through these economic times to, none of us could foresee that this was coming when we bought the land and took on the debt. But with God's help and the willingness and generosity of the members of the congregation, we're moving forward, and that's a great thing.